Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Tuesday, April 8th, 2025. Let's take a look what's going on the Bitcoin quoted to USDC at Zondacrypto. This is daily time frame chart. I'm using the Japanese candlesticks. Let's see what is going on here on this chart. So typical chart with a very interesting candle. This is the yesterday candle, daily time frame chart. We see that the candle closed and opened virtually at the same level, and we got long wick here, long wick here, so long down wick and long up wick or shadow, however you want to call it, with a low at 75,000 and a high at $82,000. So let's just mark basically the technical support and the extreme low. So there's 75,000. It's going to be support, so it's going to be let's say green. And now one more line we need to add to the chart is this one. Let's say it is something like that, this blue trend line. So you can see that the situation with the movement to the downside is very simple. From the extreme high, we got the low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and that's the sequence of the lower highs and the lower lows, with the actual new lower low made at the level of $75,000. So now we have a confirmation that the downtrend is still in progress, and the downtrend has not been completed yet, right? But the yesterday candle is telling us that neither bulls nor bears know what to do next. So this is indecision candle. This is quite important in this situation because we might see some sort of a possible bounce to the upside soon, despite the fact that we still are able to make new swing low, and the sequence of the lower highs and lower lows is being continued. So because of this indecision candle, our RSI will possibly show us that the market is still negative. There you go. And there is still room to the downside, even despite the fact that there's indecision candle, let's say. So there is still room to the downside. Momentum is negative, momentum is weak. Remember, still daily time frame chart, and the market wants to move lower, basically, right, to continue this downtrend, because it's always easier for the market to continue the trend than to reverse the trend. So the pressure will be to the downside. Nevertheless, it is quite possible that we will see some sort of the pullback or maybe correction to the downside before new swing low will be made. That's our scenario. So the nearest technical resistance is located at 81,590. This is the intraday technical resistance, and we need to break above this technical resistance to confirm the first leg to the upside, possibly towards the trend line, or maybe even extremely towards this level here, which is the level of 88,758, right? So that's the situation with the possible technical resistance levels. Technical support is now on our chart, so it's all fine and dandy. We got it covered. Nevertheless, if we take a look at the weekly time frame chart, we can see first off momentum breaking below the level of 50 with the lowest level in year, at least in a year, 44 points only, or even 44 points only. Let's stick with that. And there is only a marginal amount of the support left before we will hit this level here, the high from the 2024, from March 2024, located at 73,315, right? So this is very nice level here. Let me just change this color to black, okay? Because I want to place some more lines here on the weekly time frame chart to show you guys the major long-term technical zone, of course, 3 technical support levels, and obviously the demand zone. Any breakout below this demand zone, the black one, would likely means that the long-term trend maybe is not still intact. It's under the question, and the short-term trend, short-term downtrend is even more confirmed, and the mid-term downtrend is confirmed with the breakout below the black zone here. All right, and the target from this zone is here, roughly around 55. Let me just take a look. 49,000, 49,000, roughly around $50,000. So that's let's make it thick, big green line. There you go. All right, so that's the next target. So the previous consolidation extreme low is the next target if the black zone is violated in the long term. That's my point. So please stay focused, stay vigilant. You can see there is a room here to the downside on the RSI before we will hit the extreme conditions, which are the extremely oversold conditions on a weekly time frame chart. All right. And then the market might be technically ready to move higher. At least momentum will be ready to move higher. On a daily time frame chart, we still have the room to the downside despite the indecision candle. So we might see some kind of a pullback, some kind of a whipsaw moves, up and down, up and down, up and down, and then eventually the continuation of the downtrend. And on the lower levels, we got the dips buying here. And on the same time, we got the local highs being sold as well. So that's why it's indecision candle, because neither bulls nor bears know what to do next with the Bitcoin. Maybe following the American indices would be a clue here. To follow what they are doing, apparently, because the correlation between the Bitcoin and the American indices is quite strong these days, especially with the Nasdaq 100. So that's my scenario, that's my analysis for today, in the short term, mid term, and in the long term. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.